It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we know that the Real Housewives of Orange County, they're currently filming season 16, and it's apparently already starting off with a bang. Now, if you guys haven't caught it in our other video, we already talked about how Heather Dubrow is coming in, and she's coming in hot. And it's really not even her fault that she's coming in the way she is. She's just not welcome back. Let's make it clear. Shannon Beador has not liked Heather Dubrow. We have seen it in previous episodes. They feel like she's hoity-toity, fancy pants, whatever they want to call her, they'll call her. But that's not the reason we're here, and that's not who we're here to talk about. If you guys remember BRAUNWYN Wyndham Burke from previous seasons, who's now been fired from the show, she introduced us to one of her friends, Noella Bergner. Now, we've heard for quite some time that Noella Bergner would be joining the cast, and we saw her featured a little bit last season. And when I say a little bit, like the smallest amount, but now apparently she's signing on for a full-time role this season. She has everything that it takes to be a real housewife. And let me go down that long laundry list of checks in order to do so. Apparently, from what Elizabeth Lynn Vargas was teasing to us in an interview, she's not going to be well received by the rest of the women. They're not going to like her. She doesn't think that this is going to work out. And the only person that might like her maybe would be Heather Dubrow. Now, okay, that's a great way to start because then we already have conflict. So maybe at some point we can get to the resolution. She also flies private. She has the lavish lifestyle and she has an abundance of wealth on top of being very beautiful. But now she has a scandal tied to her name as well. That's what happens when you join the cast. Unfortunately, it just starts to unravel. Everything gets looked into, and fans, Bravo super fans, any fans of the show in general, they will find whatever there is to find. No skeletons get held in your closet. Dorinda Medley was one of the housewives who said that previously. If you have skeletons in your closet, well, get ready. You might as well just open that bitch up because they are going to start coming out one by one. Now, as for Noella and her husband, apparently what's being said by Radar Online, James Bergner, who is Noella's husband, owes a total of $5.8 million to the IRS and the state of California. Oh, how does this happen? It's like every single, we're looking at Dorit and PK getting hit with tax liens. We're looking at Lisa Rinna getting hit with a copyright infringement lawsuit. Erica Girardi, we unpack that all the time. Jen Shaw, what is happening in the world today of housewives? Hold on, this is why, or this is how they got to that $5.8 million figure. A federal tax lien, which was filed on June 3rd, claims that James owes the government $1,878,438. And hold on, there's more. That was for 2018, and for 2019, it's $2,166,680. Oh, okay. Furthermore, the state of California filed its own lien on July 7th, claiming the house husband of owing over $1,800,000, and I believe it was $51,000, something to that effect for those 2 years. Now, James, who is a personal injury attorney, owns a firm in Newport Beach called Sweet James. And not only does he have an office in Newport Beach, California, but they're saying he has other locations in Arizona and Nevada. Now, for the time being, the liens are still active as they have yet to be released. But if you follow Noella Bergner on social media, you see, like I said, where she's getting on private jets, she's flaunting her wealth. And we've seen this behavior before. We saw it with Teresa Giudice when she was buying her furniture cash and then she was investigated. Jen Shaw, nobody really knew, what do you do? What is your business? And when she tried to explain it to us on the reunion of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 1, even Heather Gay still said, I don't understand what you do. I don't know what this is. And then only to find out that this is one big telemarketing scheme, a fraud ring. And that's what she's allegedly being, tied to. Well, she is being tied to, but she allegedly participated in. It just seems like, I don't know, and I think this is on brand for Orange County. Tamra Judge said it takes a special kind of person to be on reality TV, but it takes a special kind of stupid to be on reality TV committing criminal acts or any sort of criminal behavior. Now, while this isn't necessarily someone frauding anyone, and these are tax liens, so this is money that they just have to owe back, it still puts your name in the headlines and doesn't paint you in the most favorable light. As for Noella, I'm sure since they're already filming that this stuff will be coming up, because if she tries to boast her lavish lifestyle in front of the women, I'm sure someone like Shannon Bedore or Gina K or Emily Simpson, they're going to be like, sure, I don't fly private. I don't have these, beautiful, lavish things like to the same effect that you might have them, but I also don't have $5.8 million in tax liens. That could be a dig. This could already start off the season in a questionable manner, really. But as for Heather Dubrow, getting back to it, she's one of the wealthiest housewives, and we have not seen any scandal when it comes to how they make their money, how they, allocate their money. If there ever was any fraud investigation, we haven't heard anything like that. It just seems like her and Terry Dubrow, their finances and their life is just clean as a whistle. That's the vibe that we get from them. So I wouldn't necessarily see her associating with people who are under this kind of scrutiny. I don't see it happening. I didn't just come on here, though, to give you all of my opinions. I'm so curious as to what you guys think. What do you think about the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Orange County, season 16? We also know that a few other people were added to the cast. I believe it's 2 other women. We'll have to do more of a deep dive into them. But we did ask, the fans asked, and ask and you shall receive. We are getting Tamra Judge back as a reduced role, a friend role, and she has a lot to unpack. She's coming back with a vengeance when it comes to Shannon Bedore, because Shannon Bedore dropped their friendship as soon as Tamra was dropped from the show. And Tamra questioned, were we ever real friends to begin with? This is a question that I would be asking, because at the end of the day, you were here for this person. You're taking these calls all day, all night. She's crying to you on the phone. Sometimes doesn't even necessarily, from what we're hearing from Tamra, remember what she was saying. And then boom, the phone stops ringing. Your friend stops calling because you're no longer associated with the show. Yeah, if I were Tamra Judge, that would probably piss me off too. So I'm curious to see how she's going to address this conflict, and maybe, just maybe, she might even return as a full-time Orange holder. We'll just have to wait and see. Guys, you know what to do. If you haven't already, go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.